On a bright morning, little Yo-Yo went on a school trip to Shoreditch, a lively part of London filled with colourful streets and interesting places. The bus stopped near Boxpark Shoreditch, where bright shipping containers were stacked like giant toy blocks. Yo-Yo walked slowly through the open space, cheerful food stalls, and music drifting through the air. Everything looked creative and exciting. Soon the group continued toward Junkyard Golf Club Shoreditch. Inside, the lights glowed in playful colors and the minigolf courses twisted through unusual decorations. Yo-Yo watched the glowing obstacles and funny shapes scattered across the course. It felt like stepping into a playful maze designed for fun and imagination. Next, Yo-Yo and her classmates wandered into Shoreditch Park. The wide green lawn stretched out like a soft carpet. Yo-Yo and a few classmates ran along the paths, climbed the playground frames, and watched birds flutter across the sky. The fresh air and open space felt calm after the busy streets. After the park, the group walked to Hoxton Hall, an old Victorian theatre with elegant balconies and warm wooden floors. Yo-Yo sat quietly with her classmates while they imagining the many performances that had once filled the stage with music and laughter. The trip continued to Libreria Bookshop, where shelves were filled with colourful books arranged in unusual ways. Yo-Yo moved gently through the narrow aisles, tracing the spines of storybooks and enjoying the peaceful feeling of a place filled with imagination. Nearby stood the Clerk's house, one of the oldest buildings in the area. Its historic walls seemed to hold many stories from long ago. Yo-Yo stepped in softly and looked around the peaceful gallery-like space, carefully observing the artwork and the calm historic surroundings. Later, the group arrived at Ballie Ballerson Shoreditch, where a huge ball pit sparkled with bright colors. Yo-Yo carefully stepped into the sea of soft balls, feeling as though she had fallen into a giant rainbow. The visit became quieter at Dennis Sever's house, where candlelit rooms looked frozen in time. Yo-Yo walked slowly through the rooms, observing the old furniture and tiny details that made the house feel like a hidden story from the past. On the way, Yo-Yo also visited the Young V&A Museum, where interactive exhibits, playful displays, and creative activities invited her to explore, imagine, and discover design in a fun, hands-on way. Finally, the school trip ended at Old Spitalfields Market. The market buzzed with life, filled with stalls, crafts, and delicious smells. Little Yo-Yo wandered through the aisles, taking in the colors, sounds, and little discoveries that made her Shoreditch adventure feel unforgettable.